never think it's a bad time to ask a question or a follow-up question, because that will always lead to more conversation, and that will always lead to a better connection between you and the person.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another My Name is MJ, How Nice to Meet You episode. We're the hosts, as I just said, hasn't changed. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
Happy Friday. Hopefully everyone's having a beautiful, gorgeous day. Hope you're excited for this episode because me and Adam are. It's going to be one that will help all of you out because today's topic is winning in conversation. So as we all know, a lot of our fan base, a lot of the people who are watching our videos are really people who are wanting to learn English, get better at English, improve their English skills. And one great way to do that is listening, improving your listening. And I think that's what a lot of people can do by watching our episodes. But another thing is to speak. And this is a big one because this is the one that is really going to take you to that next step and force you into a place where maybe you're a little uncomfortable, but it will be a place where you can actually see yourself progress and get better with the English language. So today we're going to be explaining some points. Oh, not only some, 5 to be exact, 5 things, tips for you to have better conversations with pretty much strangers. So one on our list, number 1. We advise you all to listen. Now, Adam, can we explain why listening is so important?
Listening is important because that's how you get to know about the person you're talking about. Normally, they'll be talking about something, so it's a good idea to listen, a good chance for you to listen and hear that, so it will prepare you to follow up and continue the conversation or know more about the person you're talking about.
Exactly. No one wants to talk to someone who is not listening because it's not fun for them, you know? The conversation cannot really progress and it can't go anywhere if one side is talking and the other side is not really listening. Have your ears open, just like right now when you're listening to me and Adam talk. Have those ears open and take in all of what the person is saying, because there might be some points in there that you agree with. And you can find that can spark a question that can come out or you know, a new topic to talk about. So that's always good. That's what you want to do. So that's number 1 on the list. Number 2 is to talk about yourself.
Yes.
Now, I think this one will help a lot of people because if you're new to having open-ended questions, these kind of talks with random strangers, maybe some people are a little intimidated, a little scared. The main question being, what do we talk about? So one safe thing that you can do is prepare yourself by talking about yourself.
Pretty much.
And this should be pretty easy for most people because all the things that you do, you know, you like, you enjoy, you love, passions of yours, hobbies, and you probably are passionate enough to learn how to say these things in English. Not only is it, you know, good for future when you're explaining about yourself, but if you ever, you know, find another group on Facebook that loves to make miniature office furniture out of cardboard, you know, that's your hobby and very specific. You know, you can try to figure out maybe like a number of things, like 20 things, maybe write down in a notebook, 20 things about yourself. All right.
Yeah.
Now, maybe some people would be like, oh, man, I only got like 3 things. Keep on going. Keep on thinking.
Yeah.
All of us are so unique and we can get deep. So, of course, those things that are going to be at the top will probably be kind of stand out features or hobbies that you have. But then get down to detail, maybe like where your hometown is, maybe a favorite place that you've even gone traveling could be a point. Maybe even like a fashion brand that you enjoy the most and you have, you know, a really strong liking to them. Who knows? Maybe that would be a good link to someone else, a stranger that you don't know that has the same like for a brand.
Right.
That's the next one, which is a little interesting because, right, we just talked about listen when people are talking, but also you want to give some information about yourself.
Right.
So that's why number 2 is to talk about yourself.
And then going to number 3, finding a similarity between you and the person you're talking about. And I think it's great to find similarities because that's how you build a even better communication connection between that person. You can go even deeper into their ideas about the thing you feel most passionate about, and they'll be more excited to talk to you considering they just found someone who has the same kind of interests as them. So it's like a great way to build not only the communication but a relationship between a new person as well. And you can always find different things that different people like that maybe you like as well. I know MJ likes kendama. I like photography.
Yeah.
There's so many different places and points you can connect to different people. And being from a foreign country is even better because, I mean, if you're abroad, you're from Japan, so that would be a foreign country. But if you're in Japan and you're talking to someone from abroad, you can always find a common connection with that person from abroad by either asking them, about their country, saying if you have an interest in the country, asking them if they have an interest in Japan. And that way you can even build that connection a lot more deeply than if you were just to listen the whole time and not.
Yeah. Right. And the best thing about that is that finding someone who has a really strong similarity can evolve into a friendship. Think about the friends that you've made in middle school, in high school. And of course, there's many acquaintances, but there's a few number of people who will have, been listed as close friends.
Right.
All right. Or best friends, even, within that. And if you think about it, those best friends are usually the ones who have the most common interests or similar to how you conduct yourself, how you speak, your hobbies that you have and stuff. It's just because like you're on the same wavelength, man, and you get each other. And that's what makes a friendship and a relationship happen. So that's why finding similarities will definitely help out. If you're meeting someone for the first time, find that similarity and go with it. Moving over to point number 4, say their name.
Yes.
Now, this is one that I do very often. The main reason why I do this is because I usually forget people's names pretty quickly. And I know I feel so horrible at the end of a conversation, walking away and then just being like, oh man, what was that person's name? Or if I'm with somebody else,
just listening for them to say it.
Yeah. You and your friend walk away. You're like, what was his name? Like, dude, I thought you remembered. Like, man, you feel bad about it. And you feel even worse if you have to ask, like, sorry, what was your name again? But just to let everyone know, usually that's if you really forgot, just ask, because most times people don't take offense to it. It's all in our brains. So ask if you need to. But if you use a strategy to just say their name as often as possible, maybe not all the time. You don't want to get weird, right? But often enough where you remember it. Okay. So again, this will help you remember it, as well as the person who you're talking to. It will make them feel good because they feel like this person is really listening to me. Right. There's a stronger connection that happens through speakers if you really use their names a lot. So give it a try, and you won't regret it.
You won't regret it or forget it.
Yes.
And then I guess going to number 5. Questions.
Ooh, questions.
What kind of questions? One type of question you can ask is follow-up questions. When you hear something, when you ask a question and you think the conversation is going to end right there, you can ask a follow-up question to get more information and try to build a better understanding of what that person is saying. If you don't understand something that the person is saying, ask a question about what they're saying. Never think it's a bad time to ask a question or a follow-up question, because that will always lead to more conversation, and that will always lead to a better connection between you and the person.
Exactly. So maybe a little role play. Let's do it right now.
All
Adam.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, hey. So where did you grow up?
Oh, I grew up in Canada, actually.
Oh, Canada? Oh man, I've been there once when I was young, but what part of Canada?
Do you know Ontario?
Oh, I think so. Tell me more about it.
It's above New York. You're from New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ontario is above New York. It's very big. It's beautiful. I'm from a city called Brampton. It's not as big as the major city Toronto, but I really like
Whoa.
Brampton. Yeah. Have you heard of Brampton before?
I have not, Adam. I have not heard of Brampton before. Adam.
Oh,
So see everyone like right
yeah.
there. Adam was giving a lot more information. So that's just more for me to listen to
hmm
and connect to maybe something else.
Yeah. And just adding to that, because you're asking me follow-up questions, it makes me think that you want to know more about me. So I'm even opening up to giving more information than I would have given if you just asked one single question about where I'm from
Yeah.
or what I do for a
Right,
living.
right. So here's a bad version, everyone. Hey,
Hey,
Adam,
hello.
where'd you grow up?
Canada.
Oh, do you play sports?
Oh, no, I don't play any sports.
Oh, I like dogs. Let's not do that, everyone. Another point in this last tip of questions
Mm,
is to start with open-end questions.
yes.
So for me, when I just ask, do you like sports? It's pretty much if the person isn't really talkative, they can say yes or no, and
Right.
that's it,
Yeah.
right? So you would want to ask more of an open-ended question where you can maybe you can add to it like, I'm a huge fan of baseball. Are there any kind of sports that you like?
Yes, that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that way, maybe the person could maybe ask you more about baseball, or you're opening up a topic where maybe you can continue about baseball.
Right.
Bam, everyone. There you go. 5 things, tips for you to get better at holding a conversation,
Mhm.
not only in English. Of course, this is going to help you out, but even in whatever language your mother tongue is.
Right.
If you're in a scenario where there's a lot of new people that you don't know, you can possibly make new friends with this strategy.
Yeah.
And bonus, omake, tip
bonus
number
round
6. No.
If you stay to the end, you get a bonus.
Here we go. Especially just for you who've
All right.
stayed this far and you're going to hit that like button.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
The 6th tip is know when to exit, know when to
Ooh.
finish the conversation. You want to do this because if you finish the conversation on a good point, then that's just going to make the person that you talk to feel like, well, that was a good talk. That was a fun person to talk to, right?
Yeah.
What you don't want to do is to have it drag out, or to just like stay in the like stay standing next to each other,
Holding
with
your
maybe
drinks.
holding your drinks, a little
Nodding.
dead silence, just looking. Yeah, look at that guy. How's the chips tonight? Like, you don't want to do that. It's better to just say, to exit. Be like, wow, again, all right. So Adam, it was so nice to meet you. Maybe I'll see you around again. I'm gonna go get another drink, or I'm gonna go grab some food. I'm going to go use the bathroom. Or maybe you don't even need to give a kind of excuse. Just say, hey, it was great to meet you. Hope to see you again.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the omake bonus tip number 6.
All right.
And that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you found this video to be helpful for you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you've been a fan for a while, consider supporting me and Adam by joining us as a member on the membership. That kind of sounds weird. We have different steps, different tiers with different perks. So definitely go check those out. If it interests you, it would really help us out a lot.
Yes. And if you want to get into contact with us, we got SNS channels, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and where we spend most of our time is Instagram. So you can check out that channel as well. Send us a comment, leave a like, do what you got to do, and let us know that you're watching.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's it. We'll see you on the next step.